Why am I not getting any impressions on my YouTube videos? That's the question I've been getting under every single video on this YouTube channel, and I solved the problem. These are just some of my results. So here you can see we made almost $40,000 in one single month. Here almost $60,000, here $17,000 in the first month of starting the channel. Then you can see here not even 2,000 subscribers, but getting almost 200,000 views every 48 hours. And I've not just done this for myself. I've helped hundreds of other people do exactly the same. So you can just pause this video and scroll and read through all of these. I've helped people reach over 100,000 subscribers. People make here $5,000 a month here, or even people make like $35,000 to $80,000 every single month. So here you can see a student hitting $23,000 in one single month. By the way, if you're interested in working closer with me, just check out the first link in the video description and we'll book a call and we'll see if we would be a good fit. But I would say let's get started. Let's actually figure out why you are not getting any impressions, because it's simpler than most of you guys think. So firstly, what is an impression? Like, what is it? How many times your thumbnails were shown to viewers on YouTube? That could be on the YouTube homepage, on the suggested feature, anywhere on YouTube. How many times was your video actually shown to people? Now, impressions are always broken down into two different parts, the thumbnail and the title. This makes up the click-through rate, so the CTR. Okay, how often viewers watch the video after actually seeing your thumbnail. So just as an example, if five people out of 100 people click on your video, you're going to have a 5% click-through rate. All right, very easy. Now, how does YouTube even share your content? Now, all of this is very important to understand, so you can understand how the YouTube algorithm works and why you may not or maybe not be getting the amount of views you actually want to get. Okay, so it's very simple. The YouTube algorithm works in tiers, okay? So there's a small tier, larger tier, and even larger tier. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Now, how do you actually move down the tiers, okay? Because most people get stuck here, or even get no views, as I've shown you guys here. Now, it's very simple. So once you post a video, what YouTube in most cases is going to do. Now, if you, by the way, get stuck in here, make sure to watch this whole video, because in the end, I'm going to give you some solutions for that. But if you post a video, right, YouTube is going to show your video to a small group of people. Now, depending on how these people react to your video, how many out of 100 people click on that video, how long do they watch the video? If that is good, then you will actually be moving down to the larger tier. Now, what is good, what is bad? That truly depends on the niche. So if you, for example, are in a niche where people post hour-long videos, you will have to match that or even post longer videos, because YouTube is obviously going to compare your video to your competitor video. And if your video is only 10 minutes long, you're probably not going to even be pushed to the larger tier, especially if you are creating a video on the exact same topic as your competitor already did, because YouTube will always reward the people who create or who keep people on YouTube for the longest amount of time. All right. So this is very simple. So YouTube is first going to push your videos to a small group of people, depending on how they react. Then they're going to push it to the next group of people, depending on how they react. Then YouTube is going to push it to the next. And that's why many people see a graph like this, where it then just flatlines, right? So maybe YouTube pushed it to the second tier, they didn't react that well to your video, and they stopped pushing the video, they didn't push it to the larger tier, and your video flatlined, okay? Now, obviously you can always change up some stuff here. You can change your title, your thumbnail, all of these things to then later on actually get pushed again. But in most cases, this is what happens. So YouTube pushes your video, then you get views. If the viewers react good to your content, then YouTube pushes it even more, get more views. And once the viewers stop reacting very good to your content, it flatlines, okay? Very, very simple. So this is how the YouTube algorithm works. I hope you guys understand now how all of that works. All right, so now let's actually get into one of the first problems that might be the problem. So the first thing, this is actually a new feature that YouTube has, which is called restricted mode. Okay, now what happens here? Let me actually just open this up and explain to you guys what exactly happens here. So restricted mode is an optional setting that has been available since 2010. let me just show you how that would look like. All right, so this is basically the setting here. This is my niche research channel where you can just click here on restricted mode off and then turn it on, okay? So this is almost like age restriction, except that you can actually turn it on and off yourself, but many people have it on. Now, what exactly gets restricted and why is this so important? It's like just another filter of the age restriction on YouTube. So for example, drugs and alcohol, sexual situations, violence, mature subjects, profane and mature language, and then this I cannot demeaning content. I'm actually German, so that's why this word is probably very hard for me. But so if your content has anything of these, like that might be the reason why you have 0 impressions. Now, let me just show you. So if you turn this on here, right? Let's just have a look at this channel. Maybe, the content is actually, might not be 100% now that this is going to work on this channel, but let's actually turn this on. Okay, let's turn this on. So now let's see if all of these videos, okay, it's actually showing all of the videos, but very often, and this is actually a good sign that it actually shows all of the videos, but very often if you turn this on, a lot of the videos on a specific channel will actually be gone. Let's actually try it on another one. And by the way, sorry, these videos are completely uncut. Like if your attention span is literally 0, just click off now already. But yeah, we'll get into the juicy stuff after I'm showing you this, okay? So let's see. You see now, just keep in mind, just remember all of these videos. Let's see if it does it on this channel. If no videos are gone here, then we know the channel is doing everything right. Okay, so just, compare these two, try it out with different channels. But what happens if you turn this on, a lot of content won't show anymore. Content that has anything of these, it literally just won't show anymore. And it's almost as if it's age restricted, like the video is just gone. Like you can't see it, right? Let's actually have a look at this channel because this channel has some more, more crazy videos, if I can say it like this, okay? Let's actually turn this off and then, okay, it's off. Now let's actually turn this on and have a look if it does anything. Maybe it doesn't, but this really if it doesn't, these channels are doing everything very well. Not sure, I can't compare it now, but make sure that you turn this on and off, like literally go to your channel, turn it on and off, and then have a look if all of your videos still show. Okay, that is very important because it might be that your channel is actually not being shared because people have restricted mode on, and that might be the reason why you don't get any impressions, right? But there are 5 other reasons you don't get any impressions, and these are for me, in most cases, the reasons why I don't get impressions, okay? So let's actually get to the first one. Your video idea sucks, okay? That's normal. Sometimes your video idea just sucks. Sometimes people just don't want to see your video. Now, what I see, what many people do is, and this is also a big thing, when I say your video idea sucks, many people will go, for example, to this channel, go to the most popular video and just one-on-one copy this video, same thumbnail, same everything. Like YouTube is not going to push that simply because hundreds of people have already recreated this video. And then secondly, because it's probably going to detect that it is exactly the same video as this channel created. And I see many people, and trust me, there will for 100% be people under you guys that, just copy videos one-on-one. It's not going to work, right? You have to add a little twist. Now, this, for example, you could make it 15 worst wingsuit incidents in human history, right? So you create something new. You don't copy it one-on-one. The other thing is if you create the exact same video, the thing is, who's YouTube going to push these videos to? They're going to push it to the hardcore fans of that niche. And the hardcore fans of that niche will already have seen this specific video. So that won't work. So the first thing could be that your video ideas just suck, okay? That maybe your video ideas just suck. The second thing could be a bad thumbnail and a bad title. Now, I just want to explain how important these two are and what a good thumbnail and a bad thumbnail is. So a good thumbnail and title is simply what works in your niche. If these titles work in your niche, why would you go and create like a Mr. Beast style thumbnail in this specific niche? The biggest tip I can give to you guys, if you start a faceless YouTube channel in, for example, this niche, what you would do is very simple. So you create your title and your thumbnail, and you make sure your title and your thumbnail are so similar to this channel's format that this channel owner would literally say, hey, I would use this thumbnail and this title on my own channel. That's how good it should be. Not under that, because if it's under that, you're not going to get any views. Trust me, right? So, go ahead and hire that thumbnail designer so you can get good thumbnails, because without a good thumbnail, nobody's going to watch your video. They always say don't judge a book by its cover, but on YouTube, it's literally people judge the videos based on their thumbnail and title. So this could be a huge one why your channel is failing, okay? Thumbnail and title, huge one. And people, spend too much time on creating the best video possible, or, like if your thumbnail and title sucks, your video is going to flop, okay? The next thing is the video length. As I already explained, if you go into this niche and your competitors create your 25-minute videos, 23, 19, you want to go ahead and create at least 30-minute videos, because this channel, if you create the same length of videos, like you want to create longer videos. You want to have an unfair advantage over the channels in your niche. And the easiest way you do that is literally by creating longer content. Very simple. Who's YouTube going to push out more? I think I explained it in this video here at the top, or somewhere I explained it, I think. But YouTube is going to reward the videos that keep people on YouTube. And that's why you want to create longer videos, so people watch your videos for a longer amount of time, and YouTube is automatically going to push your videos, right? So always keep in mind that with this, like you're always competing against the next channel in your niche, right? Now, if you create longer videos, it's more likely that YouTube is going to push you until down here, because you keep people on YouTube for the longest amount of time. So this is super important, okay? Next thing, a bad niche. Now, happens. What we always do, and I have a video on this channel, just go to my channel and have a look. But I have a video on my channel where I explain exactly how do we test niches. How do I see, hey, is this niche good or bad, right? But one of the reasons why you're maybe not getting views is literally just because you have a bad niche. That happens. It happens to me. We test a lot of channels. Last week, we tested 25 channels. And sometimes you just have a bad niche, right? And you have to, take that step back, understand why your niche is bad, and then, go back to step one, do niche research again and start over. But this is a huge thing for most people, that they just have a bad niche, and that's why they're not getting any views on their videos, also not any impressions. Because, if you look at, for example, here, motivation, where you will see a lot of videos that have like 2-3 views, and that's literally because there are thousands of videos, and new people that come into the YouTube automation space are going ahead and they're copying channels exactly like this one. Now, what do you think the next 1,000 people do that join the YouTube automation game? They copy this channel as well. So you guys are literally all in the same niche doing the exact same videos, and like the saturation is just too high. Now, is the motivation niche or the health niche or the luxury niche saturated? No, it's not saturated. You just have to come up with a little twist, okay? But in most cases, you're not getting any impressions because it's a bad niche, okay? Next one is a low trust score channel. This happens. Now, I always tend to, give the channel the fault of it very last, because in most cases, it's actually not the channel's fault that your videos aren't getting any views. Okay. In most cases, it's not the channel's fault. Yes, there are channels that have a super, super low trust score where Mr. Beast could post on that channel and it wouldn't get any views. But in most cases, it's not the channel. What I always typically do, some people say you shouldn't do it like that. It has always worked for me. But what I always do is I post up to 15 videos on a channel. If all of these, if all of these tick and it's not one of these, right, then I would take these 15 videos and actually take them to a completely different channel, okay? Now, I had it before where I went into a niche, posted the first video, that video got and I knew it was a good one. I knew it, no? And I posted, I'm actually gonna open this up for you guys. I posted the first video, that video got 5 views in 3 days or something. And I was like, no, this cannot be. sorry, I'm just opening it this side, and I actually took the exact same video, same title, same thumbnail, same video, same everything. I took it to a different channel, posted it on a different channel, and that video got 1 million views in the first 30 days. So I just want to open this so you guys actually believe me that it is true. But keep in mind, the channel is in most cases the last thing that's actually the problem. So here you can see the video got 1 million views in like 38 days and made me $3,800. Okay. But in most cases, it's either your videos suck, you have a bad title and thumbnail, your video length sucks, or you have a bad niche. And then very lastly, you have a low trust score on your channel. So it's always one of these, or it could be one of these, depending on your niche. If you are like into a more violent niche or, you know, something like that, then it might be this. But in most cases, it's literally this. Okay. So always post around about 15 channels. If you're around about 15 videos, if you're 100% sure all of this is good. And then if you know, you posted all of those videos and still nothing happens, then you would actually go post these videos to a different channel, okay? Now, keep in mind, if you want to work closer with me, if you want to, you know, want me to help you build your faceless YouTube channel, just check out the first link in the video description and we'll hop on a call. I'll see if I can help you. And yeah, I'll see you then in the next video. I really hope this helped. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions, any problems, anything you're struggling with, and I'll record a video for that. And I'll see you guys in the next one.